what would be your accident ratio in the last couple of years?
In safety vehicle condition, we have a complete checklist in our system. Like tire body, the tire pressure. Truck will go, it will be unloaded within the time, 6 hours, 7 hours, everything is monitored from the government side. Every year they revise the data. So now we will calculate how much money because of you we had lost. I always say you have to think by heart.
Good morning, friends, and welcome to the second episode of our exclusive series. It's all about safety, presented by Netradyne, the leading AI platform for driver safety, fleet management, and fuel efficiency. Safety is amongst the biggest concerns for any transporter or shipper, as the consequences of any accident or incident is losses, and these losses have various dimensions. Besides cargo, which is most important to the customer, the transporter loses his truck. There is a repair cost, and also the truck is out of service for that duration, which is another loss. And for those who care, there can be loss of lives, the driver or any other person involved in the accident. And this is where safety plays a critical role. And this is also where Netradyne comes into the picture, helping in reducing accidents. However, it is encouraging to see customers or shippers take road accidents seriously, and it is even more heartening when their concern is not only their cargo but also the drivers. It is furthermore encouraging when they take care of the truck drivers who come to their premises for loading or unloading by providing basic amenities. In today's episode of It's All About Safety, presented by Netradyne, we have with us Vimal Choudhary, Chief Logistics Officer at Heidelberg Cement. With plants set up across India and transportation across the country, Vimal Choudhary makes sure that the movement is not just efficient but also safe. He personally intervenes in issues related to safety as well as detention, thus making sure that the transporters keep high standards of service. But before we get into our interaction with Vimal Choudhary, here's a short message from our sponsors, Netradyne. Remember, it's all about safety.
At Netradyne, it's all about safety.
Look, it is all about safety, right? And there is a lot of tech today which drives safety on the roads. But I think one of the key things that we need to remember is for all of us who travel by vehicles, whether it's buses, cars, whether we're doing it in the city or on the highways, whether we're traveling during the day or at night, right? We all know that the single biggest, weakest link is the driver's behavior itself, right? And so therefore for us, it was important to have tech which the drivers will embrace, right? And we've done that in multiple ways. So first thing, which is very obvious, is that with our tech, drivers feel secure that they have the ability to show videos instantly, which will exonerate them in the case there is an untoward incident, right? I mean, we all know how harrowing it can be if you have an incident on the road and you're surrounded by law enforcement, right? The drivers are, and if you're a big vehicle, invariably the driver of the bigger vehicle is at fault, right? With our tech, that whole risk goes away because the driver, if he's not in the wrong, has the empowerment to actually show immediately what actually happened, and so therefore prove that he was not in the wrong at all. So not only does it save the driver, it also saves a lot of downtime of the vehicle itself, being impounded and so on and so forth. But I think we go one step further, right? With our scoring system, not only do we penalize drivers for bad behavior, we also incentivize them by giving them positive recognition for good driving behavior, right? Now, this incents the drivers to aim to get better. They want to be the best in their fleet. They want to be recognized. And so therefore, they fight to ensure that the number of violations which get captured against their names comes down dramatically, right? What this leads to is a virtuous cycle where the real-time alerts in the cab prevent the driver from something happening due to his driving behavior. The alert videos help to actually show him where he could have done better. And we've now automated that process where he gets a couple of videos every week on his mobile phone. And then finally, with the scoring, you actually get the driver to embrace the tech and try to become better. So when you combine all of these, it results in a whole 360 view of safety, right? And today we've had drivers coming and telling us, from people who were averse to cameras as a sign of Big Brother watching them, they now openly advocate that this is a tech which they like and which allows them to get home to their families safer.
It's all about safety with Vimal Choudhary, exclusively on Trans India, presented by Netradyne.
Vimalji, thank you so much for your time. Welcome to the safety series. To start, can you give us a sense of what is the distribution network of Heidelberg Cement? How many plants do you have and where does the distribution happen?
Thank you for this interview. I will say first. We have actually at the Heidelberg Cement, we have two companies. One is called Heidelberg Cement India Limited, another is Choudhary Cement. Heidelberg Cement India Limited operates in the Central India part, and whereas Choudhary operates in South India. In Central India, we operate mainly in MP and UP. Okay, part of NCR also, but in nowadays. In South, we do in Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, and Tamil Nadu, and Kerala as well. And western part, we are doing the Maharashtra. So we have total 7 plants all over India basis. Okay. So one is in Damo, that is in Madhya Pradesh, another in Jhansi, that is in UP. One is in Yerubontla, that is Andhra Pradesh, and one in Sitapuram, that is in Telangana. One in grinding station we have in Chennai, one packing unit in Kerala, and one grinding station in Solapur, Maharashtra. That is all 7 plants are there.
So north, south, west is covered well.
Yeah.
What would be your average truck consumption on a daily basis?
Currently, we are loading about 600 to 700 tons, 700 trucks per day.
So given that, how does road safety fit into your entire supply chain operations? How important is that?
For as a group, okay, I will tell you, for as us, safety is the topmost priority. There is no compromise on the safety level. Okay. So we have a very structured approach as far as safety is concerned. We have the policy guideline already in place. In all the plants, they have to follow all the policies. Then second is monitoring. The day-to-day monitoring is there by the people in the plant logistic head for the plant people. Third is the review system, which is done at the corporate level by our MD itself. He does every year, month, all safety related discussion take place. Okay. So there is a complete structure system there. There is a complete reporting is there. We had a portal where we record all kind of safety incidents. Okay. And then we take the all corrective actions. A complete structured system.
So if I were to talk simply on trucks, what would be your accident ratio in the last couple of years?
I don't see any accident as a
Zero, accident. What are the key challenges that you face? When you talk to your transporters, there's always a cost pressure on them, and then the customer wants a lot of features when it comes to safety. How do you balance that?
you say I don't see there is a cost part, okay, in this. Because now with the new trucks which are coming, which are, I think, most of having the safety features. What do you require? Like is that seat belts are there, even the cameras are there in that. GPS tracking is also there.
So you have mandates that these things should be there in all the trucks?
Not, yes, safety will is compulsory in the trucks. What we have, there are two part, I will say two, there are two aspects of the safety. One is the vehicle condition, another is the driver behavior part. In safety, vehicle condition, we have a complete checklist in our system. We use one CPL system where we have put all safety checkings. What are one safety officer has to check on the system, okay, on the truck. So there is a guideline, and then we have around 60-70 check. Okay, like tire body, the tire pressure, whether the windscreen is okay, well, wiper blade is working or not.
And each trip this is checked.
Yes, each truck will be checked.
Okay.
In each trip also it will be checked. It will be recorded in the system also. All government related things will be captured automatically in the system. The driver license number, validity, truck permit, it is there or not.
Right.
Everything will be captured directly from the portal, from the government portals.
Okay.
Plus my safety guy will check all other things which physically he has to check. So this is the compulsory because the vehicle condition is most important. So say if handbrake is not working, for example, and you put the trucks on the knee,
Right.
it will come down, come back. So it may make any accident also. Right. So vehicle condition is most important. There are certain checks which has to be complied. Any violation into this, we will not allow the trucks in the factory. Okay, like glass, the side glass are broken, so we will not allow it. Okay, he get it back. Okay, so when the screen is broken, we will not allow. Ultimately, you have to see the front or you should have to see the glasses, all glasses.
So what about tail lights? Do you also check that?
We check the tail lights, we check the even back horn also. In our factory, we don't allow, if we put the back, the horn is not there, then we will not allow the truck.
Okay.
So there are certain things which is compulsory for any trucks which has to come in our factory.
And is there any age limit that beyond a certain age you don't load a truck?
Normally, we don't allow more than 8 years old trucks.
Okay.
Normally, but in certain sometime, okay, if truck is fit, that is meeting the requirement, then yes, of course, we long.
So do you also keep a check on overloading? I mean,
But all
easy, no overloading at all. That is brilliant. So how do you educate your transporters to follow these norms and to focus on safety? Is there a process for that?
Yeah, actually, we have the transport meetings whenever we have a transport meeting. Say I take a transport meeting, I start with safety only with that. Meeting always start with the safety first.
Okay.
The first conversation will be always with the safety.
Uh-huh.
So I just normally tell the transporters, okay, the impact if you are not following the safety rules, how you will be impacted. Right. I tell them, say if one truck met an accident, now lot of repercussion is there. Okay, first of all, you will lose the trips,
Right.
the time the truck will stand, say in the repair or say anything. Getting an insurance claim is also not easy.
True.
Third thing, if say somebody get hurted with the trucks, then you have to manage the police. So much of stress come on you.
True.
So that I tell them, okay, these are the kind of things you have to pass through. Better to follow the safety rules.
Avoid them.
To avoid.
Yes.
Preventive is also always better than
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So these are the things we normally tell them, what is the repercussion of this kind of thing. Then I also insist on that. If you don't follow, then you're great. Then in my view, you are not a good transporter who is not taking care of your vehicle as well as the driver. It is our social responsibility to take care of the human being. And we mean it as a company, as a whole leadership, our leadership team. They believe in that. Okay. Human life is most important than anything else.
Sir, when drivers come into your facility for loading, loading, is there any kind of facility for them?
Yes, we had created the facility for the salutations. Plus, there are rest house that are also there. Okay, they can take the rest if they are feeling tired, so they can go, they can sleep. Okay, they have the food facility. Subsidization facility is there, so they can have the food. Not in all plant, but maximum in many plants we have the food facility. But rest and sanitation facility that is in all the plants.
We will continue our interaction with Vimal Choudhary on the other side of this very short message by our sponsor, Netradyne. You are watching It's All About Safety exclusively on Trans India.
At Netradyne, it's all about safety.
At Netradyne, it's always been about safety, right? Saving lives is at the core of what we do. And we do that with cutting edge technology. So one of the things that I want to talk to you about is how we help drivers, drive appropriately without any violations. So our dash cam, with the AI technology, helps assess drivers when they're in difficult conditions or, they're in violation of, let's say, a seatbelt or, running a stoplight, things like that. So today, if I look at customer base, I think everybody bases value on safety, but not just safety. There's also a big business benefit attached, mostly on the efficiencies, mostly around understanding if the environment in which he's driving is safe and if it's safe for everybody else around. Right. So at Netradyne, we do that with our devices, which are AI enabled. It gives you a view of the surrounding areas, which is an outward view, and it also focuses on the driver. We can, you know, warn a driver if he is going to fall since much in advance before his first kilometer, right? So we're able to do that because of all the billions of miles of driving data that we have, and our customers today tell us that they're absolutely thrilled to have this technology, not from a safety perspective alone, but also in other cases where there could be a exoneration involved, right? They would not make sure that was not the driver's fault, it's the else's fault, right? So the tech actually helps with a lot of these. There's a big commercial benefit attached, but yes, at the core of it, saving lives is what we do, and we're very well aligned with some of the largest companies. It places a lot of emphasis on safety.
Welcome back to Trans India Presents It's All About Safety, presented by Netradyne, the leading AI platform for driver safety, fleet management, and fuel efficiency. We have with us the Chief Logistics Officer of Heidelberg Cement, Vimal Choudhary.
So what are your expectations from a transporter when it comes to the safety part of it? What is required of him?
And this expectation is that whatever we have already briefed them. Okay, what is my requirements? My checklist. I told you he has to upkeep the vehicle in the good conditions. He has to do the proper services of the condition of the trucks. He has to also educate the driver because like I had created one oath kind of things for the drivers. He should whenever driver he is the driver, he should give him, and that we had put certain things. He will not over speeding. He will not be under the influence of alcohol or anything. And then I told them, okay, you ask him to read and then get it signed.
Okay.
So
That's interesting.
this is the way you push little bit pressure on the driver. Right. As a company, I will not be able to put more pressure on the driver because he's not my employee. For the transporter, because he is the employee of driver is the employee of the transporter.
Right.
He will be able to put more pressure on him to follow all the safety guidelines.
Correct. And how do you keep a track that this actually happens?
This is a track. I said you we had the CPL system in our company where at the gate we have the guest software is there and the complete checklist is there. To each safety head they put all the details.
Right.
Next time whenever the trucks again come, say there are certain items which are non-negotiable. Okay. Some items are negotiable. Okay, this is not there, it's okay. This time we will allow, but next time I will not allow.
Right.
Unless you get it repaired. So whenever the next time trucks come, so this pop up to him. These are the things which we had told him.
Right.
He has to repair. If he has not repaired, then we will not allow him that wrong factor.
Okay.
But we will give one chance, not to be done. So this is the one first part is the truck monitoring system. Then if I said drivers. For the drivers, we do lot of trainings. Okay. It is a part of the MD for everybody, from top leadership to the non-pay. Even I have my own MBO for the safety. Okay, my variable pay is linked with the safety. If any accident take place or anything happens, I will also suffer.
Okay.
And all my leadership team will suffer in everybody will suffer. So
Okay. So that's how seriously it is taken.
they're very serious. So we have a very good training program for the drivers. So what we do, we encourage drivers to take these trainings. So we call it the driver defensive training program. Okay. So we have normal training first. Another is some emotional movies are also there. In the trainings, what he has to take care before he say go to the trucks. He should check what are the things he should check in the truck. Like tire pressure, you should check tire pressure is okay. Belts are working, handbrakes are working, wiper plates is working. Certain things he should check before he start the trucks, so that he's safe. There are the certain things. Then we have the emotional movies where we show him one mistake, how can your this life will get changed. Say if you met an accident, either there are 2-3 scenarios. Either you have the death. If there is a death, then your family they are going to suffer, right? We show them through the movies. Okay. Later part, the family, without you, how they are surviving or what they have to do. How they feel later. You become disabled. Then how will be your life plus your family life.
Right.
You just try to show them in the film. Correct. How the life
Supposedly they later captured.
later part so that they should can imagine.
Right.
Okay, something happened to me, then what will happen to my family?
Right.
So we had we always say someone is betting at your home. Okay. Correct. Keep in mind always. Before you do any act, say rush driving or you are under the influence of alcohol and you are driving the truck, then keep in this mind. Okay, somebody is waiting at your home and then after that only you should do those things. That's actually a brilliant idea. So those kind of things we show them. And then we have a very again in the system we put okay, these are the drivers, they are telling the trainings. Each driver will have the rating. So we give 100%. First time you came as a driver, we give 100%. The rating. Any violation, then it will reduce.
Okay.
100 to 90, 95, 85. This is the one.
Right.
Then we see what is the rating of the driver. That if the rating goes below certain percentage, we don't allow the driver to in our factory.
Okay. But besides the rating coming down, is there any process where the rating goes up also?
There's a 100 the maximum. We say we are going the reverse way.
Okay, there is no plus for points.
That is 100 is the highest. We get 100 is the best.
Right.
Any violation will reduce.
Will give
One violation reduce, then it will come to 95. Say another violation again 90. If you come certain percentage below, then we say we don't need this driver. We ask that transporter, please do not engage this driver.
many transporters.
And then the motivational part, what we say, we give the reward to our drivers. The driver who are good, say they follow all the rules and regulations.
Right.
We give sometimes them reward.
That is good.
So that during the training program also we give them some snacks, t-shirts sometimes.
Right.
Those kind of things also so that they come for the training.
Right.
We always try to have okay maximum drivers get these trainings. In the CPL system, it will come immediately whether this driver has taken the defensive training or not. Okay, the past. If he has not done, then first he will go to the training, then only he will go for the loading.
Okay.
He has to have this training.
And how long is this?
It's about 1 hour.
1 hour. But what about the market trucks? I mean, many transporters have various markets.
Any market trucks, any trucks.
In the same person. See any particular initiative which you have started and which got a very measurable impact? Anything you can highlight upon?
Measurable impact, if you ask the driver part, okay, even I do myself training sometimes the driver. Okay, whenever I go to the factory, I take the transporters training, which has a lot of impact on the transporter because if they see the leadership, they are coming and they are telling us they are taking the 2 hour sessions only on the safety. They also take it very seriously. I have taken 2-3 plants whenever I go. I will have one training to them. Okay. So that they say understand the importance of this safety. Right. And they also appreciate it about. They also say, sir, what you say that is correct. It is in our interest. It is not company interest. It is in our interest to follow these safety rules and laws. I see change in the mind of the people, the transporters. They started thinking about this safety. Earlier they used to say, सर आपकी फैक्ट्री में जाते हैं बहुत सारे रूल्स रेगुलेशन है बहुत दिक्कत होगा हाँ मार्केट दिस मार्केट ट्रक्स पीपल दे डोंट प्रेफर योर फैक्ट्री
Right.
बट नाउडेज इट इज रिवर्स ड्राइवर वांट टू कम टू आवर फैक्ट्री would they get the rest of good rest rooms are there, they can take the rest, good sanitation facilities are there. Correct. But they prefer to come in my yard first, even nearby factory is there. They want to load to there, but still they want to come first in my yard. Okay, let us go to this yard. We will get everything there and can take the rest.
I mean, that is what a basic driver wants.
Basic 30. So those kind of things, you have to think. I always say you have to think by heart on that, not on commercial part. Commercial is one thing. Okay, you have to maintain the commercial cost also to survive. But at the same time, we have to think differently also for the people also. If people is the main asset. If you will not have the people, then how will run the machine or the driver or two trucks? You have to take care of them. It doesn't require much amount for that.
I mean, it's
No, it is small amount.
small amount, of course.
In the overall, well, if you say we spent 1,000 crore, we say in the logistic, out of that it will be a peanut.
Periods, actually periods.
Okay, but just more of a interest and the persuasion, what interest you have.
Right.
So we had, inculcate among all the people. I will say from my leadership team, including from our MD also. Even he goes, he has to take the safety conversation in the back. Okay, he will take the town hall meetings for the safety. So that is the way our company organization has grown. It is in our blood, safety. We will not see anything, even I go in my plant or anywhere. Even in the normal way also. If somebody does anything in my society also, I also telling, yeah, this is not good, you should correct it. Huh? So this is, it becomes the nature.
Within the nation, absolutely. Yeah, but the off-road technology has improved a lot. Trucks are now coming with features like ADAS, then you have camera systems. Do you mandate these things on transporters, or it goes as a recommendation? If you do it, it's repetitive. Do you have any norms for that?
As of now, I will say from factory side, we are taking care of everything. Right? In my factory, with everything, there are the process and the regulations. We had installed the GPS also. In most of the trucks, GPS is there. So we can check at what speed is drive the vehicle or something. Right. But yes, I cannot see him whether he is wearing the belt or not while he is driving out. Yeah, we had now in the, I will say in the pilot project basis, we had put inside camera, cabin. Because normally that camera gives you the, whether the driver is fatigue motion or he's not wearing the belt, or it gives the alerts. Right. Or he's not wearing the jacket. So that certain things, or he's smoking, or he's over speeding, those kind of things. But we started the pilot project in our plant itself. Because in plant also we have the heavy machinery, like dumpers, some tippers. Right. In that we started the pilot project to check whether it is really working or there is a resistance from the driver or not. It's not a question of cost. You can find doing cost in the 20,000 rupees, 25,000 rupees. It's not a big amount as far as the overall cost of the truck is shoot. Truck cost is 50 lakhs, with 20,000 rupees. But it's nothing big thing. It's more of a resistance from the driver. Because if you put that camera inside the cabin,
That initial thing
then
there.
he will think, yeah, they will monitor me 24 hours.
Yes.
Nobody likes monitoring. Okay. And they remain me. Even I don't like. But anybody monitor. So there is nothing, it's a very big thing about that. So now execution of how we pursue him or how we convince him. Okay, this is the for his benefit. It is not for me. I am not going to monitor you. This is for you, for your life. That's why we put this so that okay, if you are feeling fatigue, it is giving the alert to you also. Right. That is you become alert, your life is safe. But don't think I am monitoring you. True, it's for you. For you, absolutely. So that it will take time. It's not easy to convince them. Many times they will say viewers also, सर आप ऐसे बोल रहे हो लेकिन एक्चुअल में आप मेरे को देखोगे सर नहीं में है ना तो those kind of things they will come as a issue. But with the time, like earlier there was a lot of resistance for the GPS also from the drivers. We started the GPS initially. There were a lot of resistance from the drivers. They used to plug out the GPS. Because they think, okay, I will stay in the dhaba, and then they will say you how many hours you have stayed in the dhaba, and then they have monitored. Later, but they slowly they had accepted this because they know, okay, this is now the rule of the game. Correct. Every company started pushing to this GPS. They don't running highway, so is it now? So it is a part of game. So they started accepting those things.
Okay.
Now they also in the transporter is told him, okay, don't worry if you are taking time in Dhaba, we are not going to ask you. So there was some compromise made between the transporter and the driver.
See, ultimately, it is for their safety. That is the story we have to.
That is my push. But they have to. We have to push. We have to tell them. We have to make some videos. Okay, what benefit it gives you as an individual? Unless I get some benefit as a driver, why should I accept? Fair enough. So I had to convince him somehow to make some videos or say some incident which take place.
Correct.
Then I tell him, okay, देखो ये अगर होता यहाँ पे हाँ तुम बच जाते यार वो आदमी बच जाता.
Correct.
Then he will realize, okay, this is a good system or it is a beneficial system. We have to go for it. And it's better to have this system. The only Lekunabad had seen that system. So it is going only showing the carry. Okay. I requested the guy who has shown us this system. I told him, okay, you put in the reverse camera also in this. Okay. So that most of the truck does not have the reverse camera. Correct. The reason behind it, because it is a dusty material or say something many times it does not work or say it get it is not working many times. That's why they don't transmitter also don't take their interest. I told him, yeah, in my car I have the reverse camera, so I'm so easy to reverse the vehicle. Why don't we put in the truck? What is the cost of this camera? Already nothing. I said 2,000, 3,000 rupees camera is cost. Then they told me, okay, sir, a lot of dust is there in the cement and only the dust come on the camera. And after some time it is not working, then unnecessary we have to invest the money. And now we started putting a little bit pressure on them. So okay, you have to install the reverse camera. He will not allow you in my factory or we will be at the post initially. No problem. Okay. There's no issue.
In fact, Netradyne has a very advanced driver fatigue system. You should try it out.
And we will see. But that's why I said if they can add the reverse camera is that also.
Yes.
Instead of cabin is one thing, then other things they can add. The two things, or maybe future technology wise, if I see. If you come with one package, everything.
Correct.
Then it wouldn't have the GPS separate guy.
Yes.
This camera is separate
guy.
If we can get a guy who can provide the entire monitoring system of the truck.
Right.
That the imitation also becomes simpler.
Yes.
So those kind of things they can develop. It's not like in technology, nothing is impossible.
Not rocket science.
That's not a rocket science. It's a very small. The camera they had put instead of GPS also they can attach it to this. A small equipment will come into the that itself.
Absolutely.
It's not a big thing. But they have to think bigger. Okay, how we can monitor properly these trucks in all aspects.
Right.
Like we have the technology, high technology vehicles now. They're like Audi or something Mercedes. You have tire pressure lower, it gives the indications. Right. Anything happens in the vehicle, it gives the indications.
Correct.
So those kind of vehicle, it will take long time.
And it will cost money also.
Cost money also. But at least some cheaper solution comes for this kind of things. It's not a big thing. Sensors requires certain thing. I don't say you have to go to the engine part, but at least tire pressure, or say some small things that can be added into those things, putting little bit sensors. Ultimately, transport will get benefit out of it.
Absolutely.
But if the vehicle is safe, then normally whenever I have the discussion with the transporter, what they say, sir, during my course model, I never consider any accident. So there is so many vehicles are there. Why should I consider? I told you to follow the whole safety rules. Why should I consider your this accident case? I will not consider. But I want to you follow all the safety rules.
Absolutely.
Then they will tell you, sir, one accident happens, 5-7 लाख रुपए 10 लाख रुपए खर्चा हो जाता है. मैंने कहा 1 लाख रुपए खर्च कर दो ना पहले ही.
I mean, prevention is better than cure.
Yeah. So that is the way we always say to these guys. Even the transporter, corporate style transporter, they understand those things. But the unorganized sector, there are small transporter also there. But we're saying 5 trucks, 10 trucks.
Correct. But any advice for them? How can they up their game?
That is the same thing we tell them. Okay, you are the 5 trucks. Look at one gate accident. How you will survive?
Correct.
Yeah, 80% of your income is 40% is out. Yes. For the smaller guy is more dangerous than the bigger guy. The bigger guy is 100 feet, it does not make any difference when get accident. For the smaller guy, if it's 2 trucks is there, one get accident, he will be financially he's bankrupt. Yes, absolutely. So that is the way we tell them also. That's why mostly nowadays transporters understood these things. That safety is most important for their vehicle itself, for the driver. Because in case accident something happens, the transporter has to pay everything. Right. Whether the third party is there, even there is insurance. Okay. That's insurance, but some amount they have to also pay to this. They have to pay the money to the police. They have to pay the money to the driver families. You know, where the social responsibility as expenses are there. Yes. Why we should have a we should protect this other. Absolutely.
We see one question that most transporters have is whenever they go for loading or unloading, detention time is very high. What is the process at Heidelberg Cement? Do you monitor this also?
Yes. In cement industry especially. No, what you say that is correct. Especially for the cement industry where the detention
Which is abnormally high.
because the market conditions are like that. Okay, sometimes you have the peak demand in the market, that time you send, then there is no detention time. There is off peak time. And you want to evacuate the material from the factory. Okay, you go from here, at least you stand, you stand in the market, at least it will be sold. If you don't send, then nothing will be sold. This is the theory what they follow as a cement industry. We have to evacuate the material as much as possible from the factory. Let the market to take these things and that they should sell it. That is the pressure tactics on the marketing people also to get more material. In these conditions, normally the transporter suffers because the trucks goes, it detains for 2-3 days, 4 days. So I always tell my whole marketing people, okay, one day cost is 3,000 rupees. Okay, for the detention. So now we will calculate how much money because of you we had lost. So we had a monitoring system for the detention charges. Not in all the areas, but where the maximum volumes are going under a day basis. If we have a sheet, say so much of money because of you we had wasted. We could have reduced our freights. Because you are giving 7 trips, so there is a freight. If we increase the trip 10 trips, then this freight will get changed like this. But still, okay, especially in our company, we monitor on day-to-day basis with the GPS. GPS, my whole plant logistic teams, plant logistic heads, they have a immediate conversation with these guys. If the truck is standing, say more than say 12 hours. If it is standing more than 1 day, then we start imposing the penalty. So on the either CNF or the canvassing agent, who is the mediator.
Right.
Just to have pressure on them. So okay, we will put the pressure. If you don't unload the trust, then you will have the penalty only. So 50% time we put, 50% time we may also. Look into the condition or situations. But there is a pressure on the team. We make them understand also. It will cost to you also. Ultimately, we are all linked. Right. As a marketing guy also, you have to earn the money for the country. So if you spend more on logistic, your earning will get reduced. Correct. So it is not in the interest of anybody to waste the resource. Detention is the wastage. Nobody is earning out of this. Neither I'm earning, nor the customer is earning,
Nobody. I mean, it's a loss-making
Why?
process.
Why we should detain the truck? Okay, so we should have good proper planning where we can minimize the detention time. I can understand, and the cement is cyclical business, and then this thing will happen. But yes, if you have the continuous process, so this thing can be reduced substantially.
At least your intention is
Intent-
only in the trucks.
We should not treat. In many, I don't say everybody will try to say this because now everybody convert freights based on the number of trips. No, every company will do like this one. It's like we are doing same thing will be done by the other company also. There may be some regions many times because of the pressure, say we have to sell those metal. There is in cement also trucks comes in my area. So now the marketing officer will have a responsibility at least to sell that. You don't send, then we will not sell. So there is a kind of pressure tactics on this marketing people also push the material so that they sell. In good condition, there was no problem. So like 8 months, no problem. The market is good. Truck will go. It will be unloaded within the time 6 hours, 7 hours. The truck will come.
Right.
And you have to have keep little bit freight also tight for the transport, so that he cries whenever there is a detention. Because he will not be able to survive.
Obviously.
But if you inbuilt certain things, detention part in your freight, then it's okay. It's comfortable. Then why he will cry? So there is another way you have to have the freight like this, okay, considering the situations and all those things. So that say like one day it's okay. I can understand one day in cement industry is normal. The normal thing I can rebuild, but if there is going beyond that, then design you also have you have to tell the marketing or to top management also. Okay, this is cost to us. It is not the transport cost. Okay. So, but if in long term this continues, the transport will not be able to survive, and then he will ask the money from us, and we have to pay this. Again, from our top management, our MD is also very particular about these things. Whenever I send an email for a detention, long detention, and he see, then immediately we file the marketing license. Oh, this is not acceptable in our company. This is we are wrong.
True. I mean, there are very few companies that
So that
taking it serious.
he understood very. This is a cost to the company. One has to understand that the detention is not the cost of transporter, it is the cost of the company. Transporter will be here once, twice. Next time he will come to you and then he will say, sir, number of trips is less, so you have to pay me the half rates. Absolutely. That's how it works. This is what's like that.
Hemanji, finally, what are your company's future plans from here on in terms of safety? What more are you planning to do?
As well, we are already doing a lot of things. Okay. First of all, from my group, there are very strong guidelines for the safeties. Right. And it is monitored by the group also, not from India. No.
Okay.
So everything is monitored from the group itself. Every year they revise the guidelines. They make more stringent every time.
Okay.
Like this year they had given me the reverse camera. In last time earlier we said business will be impacted if you put this kind of conditions. Many trucks may not be come to our factory.
Right.
Every year they will add one or two to three things. Okay, this year you do these things. Okay. Because they also understand business should not also impacted. True. Everything cannot be done in one day.
Yes, they actually
So gradually you have to do. Every year they will put something. Like on the bulker they have put now this year the front glass.
Right.
So that your below the front of the truck you will see that.
Correct.
So that made it mandatory for me.
Okay.
You have to put this glass. We are putting all the glass on the all buckets. So these kind of things, it's a continuous process from our group also. From our side also, we have our safety head, an all India head, reporting to managing director. In plant also, we have all safety peoples everywhere. So for safety, we spend a lot of money. Lot of people are engaged in the safety also. Even now in my factory, if you ask me, we are trying to put cameras, AI-based cameras, okay, which can see if I am not wearing the jacket, immediately it will come to the center place. This guy is not wearing the just telling. Those certain things we are just trying to do. Our full focus is there. It's the part not only from our side, it is from our group side also. Even detail analysis, the kind of analysis we do. So anything happens, detailed analysis is being done. Why these things has happened and what corrective action we should do.
It should not repeat.
It should not repeat. And it is circulated entire group. Okay. Any accident happen in my group worldwide. Okay. So it is circulated to us also. So that we also learn out of this. These things happen in that plant. And because these are the things, region, it has happened. And what corrective we have to do. And so this is circulated to everybody. We all know okay, something is happening that now this is the region and like one truck accident in some Europe or somewhere. Video has come, why it has come, how it has happened. The truck driver has not taken up handbrake, he has not picked up properly. My truck goes back and then met with accident in another trucks. They had done all analysis why it has happened, what is the reason, why the driver has not done all kind of things. It gives you a learning also. Absolutely. So we have to, we should not hide. I always say, mostly people try to hide. If they see, okay, my management will punish me or they will do something. Right. No, you are doing something wrong with some other people. If something happen, you should not hide. You should be open to speak. Okay, this is happened.
This can learn from it.
Everybody can learn. Okay, it is a manual error. Okay, or it is a machine error. Right. At least people will learn out of this and they will correct it. Okay, it is a near miss. Say why we record the near miss. There is no need to record any near miss. Legally, it is not also wrong. But why we record? So that we learn. It's not converted into the bigger accident.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we avoid those kind of things. So those are things. The trucks aside, if you ask me, like now the GPS they came with the certain things, many things also now, which like speed, they already controlling with this. Now they had some kind of sensor that put where you can see they'll track if any movement happens in the backside, so they can see it.
That's captured race.
Oh, like you said, in a cabin camera.
Yes.
That is a good thing, I will say.
Mhm.
If somebody asks me, it is a good thing, but you have to educate the drivers to accept these things. Right. Logically, it is a good thing. So we had started also that. That is the reason we started the trial project for this, and we are seeing okay if it is gives a good benefit to us. Maybe we may start with our transportation system also.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Devaldi. That was wonderful.
Cement is as important a segment as any other in the context of transportation. All the infrastructure we see around us is built with products rolling out of these factories across India, thereby making safety an important aspect. It is heartening that Vimal Choudhary not only makes sure that the truck drivers are safe and provided with facilities at their factories, he also makes sure that the trucks turn around in the shortest possible time. This can be a good example for many others who still keep trucks waiting and also who do not have any facility for the drivers. You have been watching It's All About Safety, presented by Netradyne, exclusively on Trans India. We will be back next week with a very special 2-episode feature, which will be a panel discussion amongst 5 second generation transporters. Stay tuned and subscribe to Trans India News Network for insightful and meaningful discussions and interactions. Until next week, stay safe and drive safe. Jai Hind.